This is going to be a very quick introduction to using MTurk. So first go to www.mturk.com. This is actually part of Amazon, and so if you have an Amazon account, you can log in using that account. There are two options using MTurk. You can either use it to make money, which means that you are going to complete these hits or assignments that are given out by people, or you can get results. And so this means that you have something that you are trying to get done. So you want to get results. So you can get started. Now at this point, if you don't have an MTurk account, they will ask you to create one. And you can look here for information regarding different types of things you can do on MTurk. What you want to do is create a project. So here's all of my existing projects that I've done for other classes or for my research. So you want to create a new project. And there's a lot of different options you can do. For example, if you have an image that you need transcribed, you can create a bank of images, and then people will go through and actually type in what they have, or tagging an image and saying, okay, what is this, and you can have people label it. So some nice examples here. What you probably want to do is create a survey. Now, if you have another survey software like SurveyMonkey or Qualtrics that you like to use, you can just do a link to a survey, where you can create the survey directly in MTurk. So you would create project. So here you enter the project properties, so you give the name. So we'll just say this is, let's see, keynote presentation survey. Okay. And so give it a title. Now, the title that you actually give it is going to be seen by the potential people to complete the project for you, to complete the assignments. And so you want to have it something that they're going to see and say, hey, I think I'd like to do that. So maybe feedback on potential business idea. Right? So something that's going to intrigue them, and they'll be like, oh, I can do that. It's pretty easy. You might want to say even short feedback. Okay, then you can give a description. I will present an idea, and I want to what do you think? Okay, something very easy. Survey, comedy, education. So a couple keywords that they can search for if they're looking for something specific that they want to do. In reward assignment, you want to put how much you will pay for their feedback. Now, usually you do this based upon thinking, okay, what would be the hourly rate that I'd want to pay them? Think, okay, $4 an hour, $5 an hour, somewhere in there. If it's going to take 5 minutes to complete or answer the question, you really want to make sure that your hourly rate's going to be about $5, right? So what would that be? I don't know. I usually end up doing a pretty high rate, so I'll say, okay, I'm going to do 40 cents for them to complete it. Okay, so 40 cents if it takes them 5 minutes. Now I look really stupid because I'm doing the math, but it's somewhere around $5, right? And then how many people do you want to do this assignment? How many unique workers? Okay, you don't necessarily want to have the same person answer your survey 100 times. You want to have 100 unique workers do it. Okay, 100 unique people, and maybe you want more. Maybe you want 150. Right? How much time do you want to allow them to take to do the assignment? This usually isn't an issue. I'll just leave it at an hour to do it. Hit expires. How long do you want to allow it to be active? So how long do you have to collect your data? Obviously, the longer you leave it up, the more people you're going to have respond, and so that's fine. A week is usually enough. Maybe 10 days. Once they respond, how long until they're automatically paid? So you have an option. If someone doesn't really do the assignment the way you want them to, you can say, oh, I'm not going to pay them. I wouldn't suggest that unless you have somebody going in and just doing like all ones on the survey. It's really the reason. I've never had that be an issue. So I just leave automatic payment at 3 days. You can set it for 1 day if you want, and they'll just get paid faster. You're talking small amounts of money. Okay. Now down here there are some additional requirements you can have to really make sure you're using quality individuals. Okay, require that workers be masters to do your hits. That means that they're actually experienced in using MTurk. It's not some high school kid who's just doing it for the first time, I actually don't think that's really necessary, so you can click no if you want. You'll get higher quality results if you do yes, but it won't be as easy to get people to do it. And so you might have to pay more to get your 100 people if you choose a yes. You can also select additional criteria. Now this is really important, especially location. I would say everybody should at the very least choose United States as their location. What was it? So the United States right here. You may also want to be more specific. So if you want to just have it go to individuals in Utah or Texas, you can select those areas of the country and have it just be that specific place. Now, obviously, the more you restrict it, the fewer individuals are going to be able to answer your hit or your assignment, right? So be careful about that, but if you leave it wide open, most of your responses will end up being from other places in the world. And you'll get a lot of people from maybe Asian countries who are going to be doing it because, hey, 40 cents for completing a survey is a lot of money in some places of the world. Okay, and that's pretty much all you need to know in terms of those criteria. Again, the more you restrict it, the more it's going to limit who can participate. Now you do your design, and so you can design your survey. It's a fairly intuitive tool, so just create your questions, figure out what you want to do, and design your survey. Okay. Then you would do preview and finish. Just make sure it looks right the way you want it to be. Does it look pretty? This is what the individual who's choosing whether or not to do it will see. They'll see, okay, double check 40 cents per hit, right? So you're going to pay them 40 cents to do it. I actually think this is a pretty good amount of money to do a quick survey. Again, if you're doing like 20 minutes, you're going to have to pay them more. If it's something really fast, like one question, maybe you can get away with 5 cents, 10 cents. There's actually research showing that it doesn't matter how much you pay them in terms of the reward for the quality of what you get. So paying 40 cents might be way overpaying. You could probably do 5 cents and get just as good of results. It just may take you a little bit longer to get enough people to complete it. Okay. Then you click finish and it is created. Okay. Now, once it's created, it shows up into your little list of different hits or projects. You hit publish, and now it brings you into the screen where everything is published. Okay, here you go. Let's go. Oh, where are we? Okay, so then you can click on next. Now here you are actually setting up to go out and be launched. So this shows you, okay, this is what you're doing. So you're giving 10 days, and this will all be the same. And what else? Okay. This is how many total you're going to get, right? You're getting 150 different people to do it. And if all 150 do, this is how much it's going to cost, right? So $60 to pay to individuals, $24 would be an additional commission to pay to MTurk. So it would be $84 total. Now this is a lot of money because I put 40 cents in there. I'm used to doing longer surveys instead of the short ones. So again, you can do like 5 cents and that's fine. And I only have $52 left in my account, and so just be aware of that. Now, that's what you do, and then you publish it, and it goes out there, and other people can complete your hits, and you'll be good, and you'll get your data quick. That's about it. Once you get it, your data starts getting collected, you can go to manage your batches, and you can say, okay, let's see what is being done and what data is being collected. So let me see if I can go to one that's already been opened. For some reason, all of mine are showing up as 0. But as it collects, this batch progress will show you how many have been collected already. So that's about it. If you have any questions, let me know. Send me an email, and I can help you out, or we can just work on it after class next time we meet. Talk to you later.